So Roblox Dawn is officially over, and in this video, everyone, I'll be sharing my full thoughts and experience regarding this event. So sit back and relax. This might be a very controversial one. Well, yeah, well, just you wait then. And before we get everyone, this actually is pretty much one day after the event ended. So just to make this video possible. So much further, everyone, let's begin. Push number one, no, play games. So for you guys to watch, by the way, there are a total of 100 games in the hunt event. Pretty much to do a one certain task to pretty much get the badge. And there are, most of the games actually are easy to do. Well, some are actually a bit challenging and hard. And I'm okay with challenging, and hard actually, by the way. But there's some games, but there are most of the games actually, most of the games actually then are very easy to do. And I'll give you guys an example of it. You guys don't quick off, right? We done a 12-hour live stream during Roblox The Hunt event. And he done all 100 games in just 24 hours. And you're probably wondering yourself, Ivan, is that enough for 2 week span? And not even that close. Yeah, not even that close. Because once again, most of the games actually are pretty much easy to do. You just do the one game that's first easy and you're done. You go to the next game, you do the same process again. It's pretty much an endless cycle until you're running down to the very challenging ones that you haven't done yet. Those 2 weeks, by the way, though, it's not enough actually. I would expect that Roblox added some, games that requires even more challenging, like adding spice into it actually, which is that would be pretty cool though. But sadly, never see that around actually. Again, it's only happened for some of the Roblox games actually. Like requires challenging, to do then challenging tasks to do, or hard to do. Actually, by the way. The hard word, actually, that I didn't mention there is one game that I need to describe with. Well, that Roblox game, actually, that is called Fruit Battlegrounds. In that game. And you wonder yourself, actually, then, you wonder yourself, I've been killing 2 players then in one server is pretty much easy. Well, you're very wrong. Very. Well, I meant very, very wrong. Well, the thing is in that game, though, is... Again, you have to kill 2 players in one single server. But the thing is, though, if you're new to that game, what players that are going to come right at you? What I mean by that is they're going to camp you and freaking kill you in the middle of your task. And you respawn, they're gonna find you and, well, do the exact same thing. And let's go back to the games, Let's go back to the games, by the way. I would suggest, though, that, most of the games that are easy then make it a little bit difficult just for everybody, because I know they like the word challenging for that. So yeah, and number 2, let's go to number 2 then. It's all about the badges though, and its progression system and also its event items. And talk about the event items, by the way. They're somewhat okay then, they're somewhat good actually, because there are a few that actually has visual effects, by the way. And talk about the badge progression system, you got 5 for pendant, and it fell by 20, 40, 60. And then if you go to the second to the last one, well, you have to get 95 in order to get the crown. And that's pretty much, you need 35 more games in order to do that, actually, by the way, because if you're writing down your games completed and the games you haven't been done, you're gonna be scratching your head and like, what games I should do actually then? I'm just picking the ones that is hard before doing the easy ones actually. So, doing it at 95, making 95 for the last one, it's, I think, a little bit difficult if that makes sense. I expect that Roblox winding down the last one. I mean, I'm okay with 5, 20, 40, 60, then, that's like pretty much almost stabilized, the progression, stuff like that, actually. But doing 95, then jump at 95, that doesn't make any sense then. I mean, I would expect then that it was like or like 90 or probably 85 or actually 80, just to make it equal all in all of that progression then as much as possible, so players that won't get traumatized on the how much badges they are actually left to go before they get the certain items then they actually won. So that's pretty much all of that actually on that badge progression system actually, and the event items by the way. I mean, once again, the event items are pretty much good actually by the way. They're not that good. Excuse me, but they're somewhat okay. They're somewhat good by the way, but just please give me an excuse. Just somewhere in there, okay? Then just somewhere in there actually. And number 3, and pretty much everybody that I'm going to ask, or actually I'm going to tell right now, well, pay to win stuff. So yeah. And let's go back though to the badge progression system of it actually that I did mention just moments ago. There's actually above that actually is the golden tracks. And yep, the golden items by the way. And you can get this by the way in either one of the two things. Number 1, you have to get the brand new Roblox outer bundle. I'm not sure if it's actually off sale now or is still on sale for just a little bit of hours from now. I'm not sure actually by the way. I'm sure though. Or if you don't want to spend that, you can consider to spend your Robux then as much as you would. Yeah. Like I mean whoever thought that the golden items are actually paid. Yeah. Did somebody get it though? Something like that? Actually, I'm not sure though. So yeah, in the event should be pretty much either free then, or not either free actually then, or maybe scattered around in pretty much in some games that you can actually get it actually, and once you're done with the test then you can get the golden item actually just completely free just completely for free actually by the way, not spending Robux then, clearly. Like clearly your IRL money, okay? So yeah, that's yeah. And also, besides all that stuff by the way, I'm actually going to explain the infinite egg just recently just dropped recently actually. Not dropped actually, but recently actually, like a few days ago maybe then, or a couple days ago. So that infinite egg was at 100 badges. Yes, aka you have to do all the games to finish the order to get the egg. Well, everyone was mad about it. So Roblox was like, let's bring that down a little bit, so make it 95. So well, I don't think that's still not in effect then, but I'm not sure why. Was at 100 in the first place? Like, I mean, at first it was 100, but it was went down to 95. Just 95, okay? Just -5, okay? -5 badges to make it 95. Still not sure that's gonna be a good way to do that, but they did it anyway. They did it anyway. So yeah. So out of those things, and the reason why I explained all that stuff, I mean, I don't want to explain it way too long here. Because you know, I'm just going to explain like very simple, very short, very to explain actually, and very easy to explain. Because otherwise, this will be an hour video. So the question is actually, and to you guys, is the event fun? Is the event worth it? Is the event worth to do it actually? Or it's gonna be a massive L? Well, for me, at least by the way, it's somewhere in okay slash mid. And I'll tell you why actually. I'll tell you why. It's pretty much the same I actually did mention by the way. I mean, number 1, the games. Most of the games are so easy to do. You do one game, you're done, and then you're done, and you're done, and you're done. That pretty much cycles all the way through and run it down all the way to the ones that is challenging that you haven't been done yet. The badges, I'm okay with it though, but second, the last one, it's a bit shocking. You know, this is a bit worried about it. By the way, the pay to win stuff actually then is somewhat alarming. Like, whoever thought doing either two options then, buying a Roblox after bundle, the brand new one, it just came out just exactly 1 month from now, or just spend Robux as much as you like. And yeah, so for me at least, actually, because I know you're saying though, oh, I haven't, the event is bad. It sucked, dude. It is absolute hell, man. And it's boring. I know. I completely understand about that, but for me at least for the first time, it's pretty much somewhere in mid, somewhere okay then. Again, this event is not really the greatest to say. It's not really the best event. It's not really the greatest event. It's somewhere in mid, somewhere okay then, because it doesn't hit the players then. Meet the players' expectations though, if you know what I mean. Because people are getting so mad that the event is pretty much boring, and so much so that after they done the event, the remaining days though is just do nothing and do somewhere else actually, by the way. So I would suggest the games then just make it a little bit harder. Badges then the items by the way then actually badges though. I hope that that's gonna be like stabilized the requirements then on how much or how many badges, excuse me, on how many badges that you can get for one item. And by the way, I'm actually okay, but the golden items, they're pay to win. So I'm somewhat sure by the next one should be free. I'm not sure actually, but or maybe just throw it away in the game stand and then get it for free. That's pretty much simple and easy to explain with actually. I know that this event sucked, boring, and everything in between, but my answer for me and then actually throughout my experience actually on that one, on the event, is somewhere in the mid, somewhere okay-ish, somewhere in there. Again, it's not the best, it's not the greatest then, it's just kind of fail actually then, something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say right now then. What do you think about the event? So let me know in the comments down below. So that is for today's video, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos and live streams. And that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.